One of the show's most memorable recurring characters, Sideshow Bob, voiced by Kelsey Grammer, returns in his first attempt to get revenge on Bart after the events of Krusty Gets Busted, in Black Widower. Originally broadcast on April 9th, 1992, from David Silverman, the director, and a story written by Sam Simon and Thomas Chastain, who's actually an American author of crime fiction. He's best known for writing the bestseller Who Killed the Robbins Family and Where and When and Why and How Did They Die, as well as the sequel to that work. He was born on January 17, 1921, and died in September of 1994, serving as the president of the Mystery Writers of America, and he's also known as Nick Carter and Thomas Chastain Jr. The script for the episode itself is done by Jon Vitti. In the episode, Selma reveals that she has a new boyfriend that she met through the prison pen pal program, and that, of course, is Sideshow Bob. Bart is immediately suspicious of Bob, but he does everything that he can to romance Selma and prove he's changed. After Selma and Bob are married, Bob reveals that he plans to kill Selma, but is stopped by Bart. In the episode, the writers echoed the premise of Wile E. Coyote chasing the Roadrunner from Looney Tunes by having Bob unexpectedly insert himself into Bart's life and attempt to kill him. Executive producer Al Jean had compared Bob's character to that of Wile E. Coyote, noting that they are both intelligent, yet always foiled by what they perceive as an inferior intellect. Which I think is funny, because for some reason I can always see Kelsey Grammer donning the role of Wile E. Coyote one day when he's in that smart, Wile E. Coyote, super genius type of role. And while that probably will never happen, this is probably the best we're going to get from that. Hey, it works. And for this episode in particular, David Silverman actually updated the character model of Bob to reflect the animation of director Brad Bird. But for the follow-up to Krusty Gets Busted, this episode certainly does its job very well of giving us a very believable story without going out of the realm of reality. I mean, they give us a reasonable plot of which Sideshow Bob can enact his revenge on Bart by marrying his aunt. At the same time, they add these great comedic elements and timing with a lot of great jokes, a well-written story, and a lot of great twists and turns going up until the end. And you once again got some really great one-liners. This one is easily my favorite one.
That was a well-plotted piece of non-claptrap that never made me want to retch.
Insert your Twilight, 50 Shades of Grey, Taylor Swift, whoever you hate right now, joke here. Not to mention how the episode ends is so brilliantly handled on both a comedic level and a story-driven level. It's remarkable that they were able to tie everything together just like this. I mean, the episode ends, I'm not going to spoil it for you because really, it all comes together so well, and when you actually find out how some of the events take place, you'll be laughing your ass off long and hard at how some of these things occurred. And again, it just shows why Kelsey Grammer is such a great actor, man. I mean, he gets sucked into Sideshow Bob every time, and he really puts his all into it, just lets himself go. Like, it just works, man. Like, even in bad episodes, like, there was one episode in particular where he got superpowers, and it's just kind of like, yeah, that was not a good... The episode was bad, but it was still Sideshow. It's Kelsey Grammer still doing Sideshow Bob. He makes it work. I'll allow it, man, but... Now, this is an episode that knows exactly what it has to do to make us believe that Sideshow Bob is a threat to not just Bart, but also the rest of the Simpson family, and later episodes down the line would have fun with that idea, including the one from from Season 5. It's an episode that works realism-wise, story-wise, comedic-wise, and that it all comes together to make for a brilliantly made episode that definitely requires many repeat viewings.